Shalom, Barak Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim Makakadash. All praises and glories definitely do, especially in the times we're living in. Much respect to the apostles and others of Great Millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work. I say Shalom. All right. We're going to deal with Matthew 7, verse 13 and 14. And my title is going to be a degree of difficulty. All right. Now, why that title? Because it says here to start with, enter ye in at the straight gate. And that straight gate, that it's warning you and telling you that that's the way you should go. All right. Means a degree of difficulty. Okay. Adversity. All right. As a matter of fact, all right, to start out this lesson, we're going to go and look up the word difficulty. Okay, difficulty as in adversity. All right, as in Jacob's trouble. You understand that? And we'll get into that as well. All right, to give you an example, because in other words, it's being under the gun. All right, walking on eggshells. I think you people get the idea. There are many symbolisms that we can use, all right, of being in adverse situations, okay? No different than something as simple as a family member dying, all of a sudden, you understand? And it takes you by surprise, okay? And you are, left in shock. You understand? All right. In comparison to, let's say, maybe a family member who is elderly, and it's a different scenario, okay, in the way that you look at it. All right. So, and deal with it, of course. So anyway, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way, right? Wide and broad way, okay? That leadeth to destruction. You see that? And many there be that go in thereat. What's a good example of that? Renaissance plantation Christianity, which is a falsehood. You understand? It has nothing to do with these scriptures. Okay, they have, what is that? 2.4 billion followers of Renaissance plantation Christianity. And again, has nothing to do with these scriptures. They created their own canon laws. That's what the Council of Trent was all about. Okay? And just like, the other denominations, all right, of this man-made religious ideology, okay, whether it be Baptist, Pentecostal, Protestantism, Calvinism, whatever have you, they all created their own doctrines, okay? And there's only one doctrine, people. There's only one truth. And that truth is not for the world. The world cannot receive it. As you read in St. John's 14:17. Okay? They cannot receive it. You understand that? It's not for the world. So what is it that a great deal, the wide and broad way that most people are receiving? They're receiving a falsehood. All right? And doesn't it say in the scriptures? Let's go to that. All right, give me a minute. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:10. What does it say here? It says, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, right? For the people that perish are going to perish, right? We read in Psalms 91, 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand. All right. because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So what are they receiving? Falsehood. Okay, proof of that is when you scroll up. See, even him who's coming is after the workings of Satan. And Satan is not talking, the spiritual entity Satan. Satan simply means, Satan means adversary, as in the human counterpart. Okay? You understand that? It's not talking about the spiritual entity Satan. So this is talking about man. It's talking particularly about Esau, Edom. You understand? Who's that man of sin, the lawless one, the son of perdition, which means destruction, that he is about death and destruction. You understand? The wicked. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24. Malachi 1:4 tells you who the wicked is. Esau, Edom. All right? And that there are people, a nation, and the Lord calls them the border of wickedness. Okay? And that he have indignation with his righteous anger forever with them. You understand, people? All right? So with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, right, that die, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So what are they believing in? A falsehood, right? Okay? See, whose coming is after the workings of Satan. So you're talking about man with all power and signs and lying wonders. Okay? And that simply means a falsehood, people. I don't know if it's going to tell us that here. We may have to go to the blue letter. We'll see. See? Lying wonders. Lying. G5579. Let's see what it tells us here. See? Falsehood. See? A lie. You understand that, people? See that? Pseudos, as in their sciences. All lies, people. Okay? And the more you tell a lie, the more the people will believe it, right? Okay? You understand that? And understand something, people. This is simple, basic 101, all right? In order to tell a lie, you first have to know what? The truth. You understand that? You have to know the truth in order to tell a lie. Okay? An example of that is they know who we are. They know who the Negro, Latino, Native Americans are. That we make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You understand that? And understand something. He's not your friend. He's your enemy. And as it says in Escalatius 12:10, otherwise also known as Sirach, never trust thy enemy. Okay? So all throughout the scriptures, you're warned by the Lord. Okay? And like he says, be as wise as a serpent, but harmless as doves. Okay? You understand that? Okay? And why wise as a serpent? Because that's the highest on the chart. Okay? In wisdom. All right? As in the dragon. You understand that? Okay? All right. So, like I said, okay? And for this cause, the God power shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. You see that? You understand, people? So that 2.2, 2.4 billion followers of Renaissance plantation Christianity, they're all caught in that snare. All right? You understand that? And what's going to happen to them? They're all going to perish. They're all going to die. You understand that? Okay? You people get it? You understand? All right? So that's an example of wide and broad is the way, okay? For wide is the gate, broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be that go in thereat, right? And that's many people, right? 2.2, 2.4 billion followers of Renaissance plantation Christianity, or they're following, one of the other denominations, all right, which would be considered her harlot daughters. You understand? Okay? Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life. What kind of life? Everlasting life, immortality, a new body, co-heirs to the kingdom. Again, that's if you're an Israelite, by the seed of Israel. All right? Okay? You understand? It's not talking about the world. Okay? It's not talking about Esau, Edom, and the other 16 heathen nations. We're talking about the Israelites here, the Negro, Latinos, and the Americans, starting with the elect. You understand? Okay? You have to be of the seed of Israel. Okay? Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way. Narrow meaning what? A narrow path. Two people cannot pass through that narrow path. You can only walk through there individually. So you can't even walk through there even as a couple, as a married couple. Okay? You understand? It has to be individual. All right? And what is all that? Okay? The straight gate is a degree of difficulty. All right? Of great adversity, which will lead what? Unto life. Everlasting life. Immortality, new body. Right? And as being part of the elect, co-heirs to the kingdom with Yahushua. So that's talking about rulership. You understand that? Okay? A crown placed upon your head by Yahushua himself. You understand that? Now, and it goes on to say, and few there be that find it. That's how difficult it is. Because you're going to have to maneuver through what? Great difficulty. So let's go to that word, difficulty. Give me a minute. Let's have a look at this word, difficulty. A state or condition of being difficult. Guy had no difficulty making friends. All right. So, see, strange, struggling, right? Struggle, awkwardness, trouble, toil, labor, pains, problems, hassle, stress, travails, complexity, intricacy, perplexity. All right. See, scroll down here, situation that is difficult or dangerous. You see that? That straight gate, that narrow path. You understand that? See what it says there? Trouble, distress. As in what? Jacob's trouble. You understand that, people? Crisis, hardship, adversity, right? Didn't I use that word already? Extremity, need, predicament, quandary, dilemma, plight, deep water, right? Like being in deep shit. You understand that? A hole. You understand that, people? See, Claudia stated being difficult, underestimated. The difficulty of the task. Has difficulty reading, climbing stairs with difficulty. You understand? Getting through an adverse situation. Hard times, bad times. That's what evil means, bad times. Okay? You understand that? All right. We're going to end this here. We're going to come right back in part 2 and to give you some further examples of bad times, as in Jacob's trouble. All right? We'll be right back in part 2, a degree of difficulty. Shalom.